Welcome back to my channel for another video. So a little bit of a different setting than what you're usually used to. So I'm actually in Manchester, so I'm in Manchester, England. And for those of you that don't know the UK, it's the second largest city in the UK, obviously after London. So here for a few days, some business, some pleasure, some R&R. Amazing city, we have an amazing time. I'm definitely coming back here. Really great city, great people, great food, great experience. So this week's video, this is much different now to what you usually see me doing. So this is multiple trades on multiple instruments, and there's a reason for this. Okay, and the reason is that I've got a new broker, and it's very quick to locate and execute trades on different instruments simultaneously. Okay, so this is the reason that I've got multiple trades on multiple instruments on this week's video, and I will talk through exactly why I've taken the trades, i.e. what I've executed, why I've entered, what I've exited, and as usual, you know, the key element to this is the setups. Okay, so if the setup isn't correct, I simply do not take a trade. Okay, so that's the key element to this, is going into an environment where it's in your favor. Okay, so you trade when the setup is correct for you. Okay, you don't trade just for the sake of trading. Okay, you have to wait for these opportunities. Okay, if you don't wait for these opportunities, you're gonna miss opportunities, and you're just gonna trade for the sake of trading. Okay, so these setups, they were perfect setups. That's why I took the trades, multiple trades. So very different from what you're used to seeing me doing. But the reason for that again is this new broker, that it's given me that diversification and flexibility to actually do this. I can very quickly see what the setups are, you know, straight away. It's so quick. It's really quick. So I hope you enjoy this week's video, guys. Make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you want to contact me, you can contact me at my Instagram, samborda.00. You can also follow me on Instagram, samborda.00. You can see what I get up to. So it's been a very good weekend here. So I actually met one of my students, so Kurt. So Kurt has been a student of mine for 10 months. So he came on board in January. So we met in yesterday. Yeah, so we met for lunch yesterday. Great to see him. And listen, I love to do this, you know. I love to meet up with my students, and it's not just students, it's people that follow me in general. You know, you don't have to be my student in order for me to meet up and for us to have a little chat. So, and that's what it's all about. You know, engagement is so important. You know, I always tell my students, you know, you have to be engaged. Okay, this is how you move forward in life. You must be engaged. Okay, so same again tonight. Gonna actually make another student again tonight for dinner, and again, you know, it's wonderful to meet up with students. I always make a point of when I go to a new city or a new country that I try and meet up with students. Okay, it's not always possible, but you know, I do like to do it. So I hope you enjoy this week's video, guys. This is completely different, so I hope you like this week's video. It's completely different from what I usually do, so I hope you enjoy it. So I'm in Manchester, England. One of the best aspects of my job, I literally just said this on my Instagram post, is the fact that I can literally just pack a bag and go wherever I want in the world. Obviously COVID restrictions will determine where I can't go, but it really is, you know, it's the money's amazing, being able to just do your own thing's amazing, and the travel is unbelievable. You know, I've been to, ever since things started opening up, I've been to London, I've been to Dublin in Ireland, obviously Glasgow because that's where I live. Now I'm in Manchester, and soon I'll be hitting the Mediterranean, so I'm looking forward to that. But this is, people talk about financial freedom. Financial freedom it's amazing, but this is a different kind of freedom, you know, the freedom just to do whatever you want. You know, I worked this morning, so it's 9:30 in the morning, so I worked this morning for like half an hour on the European Open. So this afternoon I'll work for maybe an hour on the US Open, and that's it. An hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'm done. The rest of the time I'm going around seeing the city, pretty much doing whatever I want. So it's an amazing position to be in. It really is. It's exciting, and it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. Okay, so you can clearly see why I've entered this long trade. Look at that huge sell-off. It's recovered and then it's sold off again. So I've taken an entry there, very good entry. Now the reason that I've actually taken this trade is you can see on the left hand side, so this is my new broker. Okay, so Comex Pro. You can see on the left hand side there's multiple instruments that you can click on. And in a second you can see the setup instead of having to search for them. So, you know, obviously I've been getting used to this broker and I've been trying different aspects of it. And that's how I ended up taking this trade, was because I was just looking through it, looking at the setups on different instruments and seeing this. So APPL, immediately went in. It was a great opportunity. And this is a good thing about this broker, is that I don't have to actually do a search. You know, I've got a watch list. So that's a really good aspect of this. Okay, so you can see now it is starting to recover very, very well. It's a beautiful recovery, but you know, it's kind of coming back to where it was. So it will hit kind of probably a major resistance level pretty soon. So I probably won't get a lot more out of this, to be honest with you. I'll be lucky if I take $100, but I was actually thought it'd be a good idea just to record some of these trades. Some of them I've recorded and I'd already entered, some of them I hadn't. But again, it's me getting used to it. But you know, take that now, $79. So then back in again, a different time, CCL. So I'd already entered this position. Look at that massive rally through the session, and then it's hit a major resistance level, and then it's start to sell off. So I had a really good entry there at the top. And again, you know, I'd already been making multiple trades, but I decided to start recording this one. You know, I'd already been in the position for a while. But again, I thought it'd be a good opportunity just to demonstrate, you know, where I'm at now in terms of, like, I have tweaked my approach. The patterns are still the same. That's not changed. The fundamentals of what I do have not changed. The only thing that's changed is that I'm using a new broker and I'm looking at stocks on the US Open. Okay, so I'm still doing the FTSE on the European Open. I'm still also doing the Dow on the US Open. But then sometimes I'm also looking at these stocks. So I'm only going in and trading these stocks if the setup is correct. Okay, and in this case again, same as the last one. So APPL, there was a massive sell-off. I bought the dip. CCL, massive rally, and then I'm basically I'm selling the pullback. Okay, so again, it's another good demonstration of me, you know, just being a little bit more diverse in terms of my approach now. And you do have to continue to evolve. I've said that before. I'm still the futures guy. Futures is still my predominant trades. Okay, so this is another one. So again, CCL again. So the exact same thing again. Look at that sell-off. Okay, massive sell-off. Really lovely entry, and then I've started to record again. So this is kind of like I just wanted to kind of showcase a couple of trades here, and just to show you that it's all about the setup. It is all about the setup, that space being created, and again, having the opportunity to not have to look and search for instruments. I literally have a watch list. You know, you seen at the start of the video there was a watch list of all the stocks that I was looking at, that I've been, you know, keeping an eye on for a number of months now. So again, this is a lovely setup, this one. You know I like these setups, so this is what it's all about for me. So there you have it, guys. Multiple trades, multiple instruments. Every single setup was absolutely perfect. That's the reason I executed these trades. Okay, so the setup was perfect. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. A couple of slides, a little bit of footage of this beautiful city. It's raining today, but this is the part of the world, you know, Ireland, the UK. It's 19 degrees, and you know the rain was bouncing off the ground. But this is the temperature at the moment, 19 degrees, and it's belting down with rain. But we never let the weather spoil our enjoyment or spoil our good fun, do we? So lovely city. Definitely going to come back at some point. The Ivy restaurant in Manchester in the city, highly recommend it. Really really fantastic service, great food. They've really looked after me. So tonight I'm going there again for dinner, so this will be my third occasion in the last 2 days. And the reason I'm going back is because of the service. And this is what it's all about. It's all about quality. When you receive quality, you stick with it. Okay? It's the same with my patterns. I only trade 2 patterns because it works for me. You go to a nice restaurant and it works for you and you're happy, you keep going back. So the principle is the exact same. 2 completely different environments, but the principle being the same. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video, guys. See you again next week for another video. Some very exciting stuff coming up in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. So hope you continue to follow me and enjoy these videos. It does sometimes get a little bit boring making the same videos over and over again, but you know, I know that you guys are asking me for different videos. This is one of them. You know, my students knew that I was coming to Manchester. I put messages out asking who wanted to hook up. So I was asked to make a number of videos in Manchester just to show off this beautiful city. So I hope you enjoy this week's video.